it is all going to come full circle. I love these comments to my last video where I talked about the very vivid dream and download that I had regarding first contact. I posted that video quite literally thinking that people were going to think I was delusional, and especially those closest to me that somehow have access to my TikTok. I was really worried that the gossip, the chatter on the street was going to be, she has really lost her marbles. She is full on dreaming about aliens and professing that aliens are going to be what the rapture is all about. And I have loved the comments on this video because it has shown me that so many of us as a collective are having these insights. Some of the takeaway that I've gotten from all of your comments are that we are all seeing different things, but they can all apply to the same situation. I love the many commenters that talk about the idea of them getting on the craft. I've heard other people saying that they are to tend to the children. We all are going to have a different role to play, as this content creator says right here, and I love his stuff, so go over there and watch it as well. We all have a different role to play, and I think we're being prepared via dreams, downloads, and inspiration as to what that role will be, so that we can be prepared, so that it is not a surprise when it actually happens. I was talking to my brother today and I said, this was more than a dream. This was a download. And he said, who is giving you the download? And I said, I did not have a face-to-face with anybody. It was not like I was having a conversation with somebody. It was like somebody implanted the information in my brain in my dream. And they told me the definition and the description of the divine feminine and masculine balancing. As this commenter said, many people are seeing that the end result of this first contact, or one of the goals of first contact, is to balance the divine feminine and masculine. And as I talked about in that video that I'll tag down below, the earth is also going through a balancing. She has been in her masculine giving, and we have been taking and pillaging her resources, and she will be in a place of receiving. We will be receiving the knowledge that comes from these visitors that have good intentions for us, that are going to teach us, that are going to impart knowledge. We are all going to be receiving, and the divine feminine receives. Lastly, and just to circle back to my original point, that it all is going to make sense and it all is going to be related. The divine feminine and masculine is something that my husband and I talk about all the time on our couples page, which I'll tag here. And we talk all the time about how men need to heal and step into the balance of the divine feminine within them. So many narcissistic men, toxic men are that way because of this patriarchal masculine system that we've all been living in, that the earth has been rooted in. And they are out of touch with their femininity. They are out of touch with their feelings, with their heart space, with connection. And it is all about power and dominance and all of the things that our world is made up of. And anytime my husband and I go live, which we go live often, and we talk about these things, that men need to heal and that women need to heal. And as we heal our energies, our dominant energies, and we balance them out within us, we are then ready and prepared for divine union. We are prepared for that type of relationship where it's all about unconditional love. Unconditional love does exist in loving relationships. It exists in divine unions, and divine unions are created from both parties in the union balancing out their masculine and feminine qualities. And every time we go live to talk about these things, so many men especially, and I don't want to call out men here because I want to try to spread unity, because that is the point of all of this. But I would be remiss if I didn't call out what's actually happening so that we can know where the adjustments need to be made. The men come onto our lives and literally trash what we're talking about. They try to distract from it by putting down insults in the comments. They try to distract from the message by bringing up other topics like sports or the election to get people off topic. And it is the women that come into our chats that are uplifting, that are wanting this masculine healing to happen because they are being affected by the masculine in their life who is not choosing healing. And it is the men that are trying to detract and that don't want to heal. And I think this is such a call to rise for men to balance the feminine within them and to come to grips with the stories they tell themselves, with their inner child wounds, open up their heart space to their emotions so that they can open their heart space to the feminine. They cannot open their heart space to the feminine unless they open it within themselves. And what does this have to do with aliens? To the point of this video, it will all come full circle and it will all make sense. It is all related. And how does the feminine need to heal? The feminine needs to get out of her masculine. She needs to stop doing the most for everybody and asking everybody to, or trying to facilitate everybody's healing around her. And she needs to center in her own wisdom and intuition and know her worth and value and settle in it. And from that restful feminine energy, she can heal the world and do her work of creativity and healing and building bridges and connectedness, because she herself is standing in the knowledge and the confidence of that energy, of that divine feminine energy. She is not doing the most. She is not hustling and grinding. And the earth is doing this as well. And I believe that first contact is going to be a way that we usher in this higher knowledge, we receive this higher knowledge, and we balance out these energies so that we can have a more unified world full of more unconditional love. And as that happens on the micro level in our collective community, it happens within our own relationships, within our own hearts, as we balance out those energies and we attract in divine union, unconditional love on the micro level inside of our homes. It is all unified and it all syncs together.